Hey everyone, welcome to our Thanksgiving edition. I'm joined by Tian Lin, Kelly, and our guest today is Darya Rose, who's author of Foodist, as well as a very well-known blog, Summer Tomato. And we're here to talk about Thanksgiving feasts, Black Friday promotions, Cyber Monday. Get ready. It's all coming up on this edition of the talk show. All right, we're going to start with the feast. And for those of you who are wondering, this is our joyous version of a potluck because we did, in fact, make everything on the table.
We should be so proud of ourselves.
Right? Yeah. We should. All right. What do you think? Kelly, you want to go first?
Yeah, so every year I make this cranberry chutney. It's warm cranberry chutney over brie. I made it the first year I moved out here in 1993. My old boss gave me the recipe because I didn't have any of my Thanksgiving recipes ready yet. I had just moved from Cincinnati and my first big Thanksgiving away from home, and we're going to a friend's house, so she gave me this recipe. And every year I make it. It's like my favorite thing to make. It's cranberry, simple things, cranberries, red pepper flakes, celery, pecans, and then the thing that is the added bonus is a lot of ginger, so it makes it spicy, which I love. And then you can serve it on crackers, you can serve it on bread. And then I made some spicy pecans, which have red pepper flake and cane sugar and salt, so they're sweet and savory. And then I cut them up and put them on top of the chutney.
Oh my goodness.
And that's my little addition. Those two recipes weren't married until I put them together, but those are my two favorite things to make for Thanksgiving.
That was awesome.
Well, first I have a confession. I am a horrible cook, like horrible cook. It's the heat. I can't deal with the heat. I can't take the heat. But my husband helped me come up with this one. We made it together the first time, and it's so simple that even I can handle it. I discovered that I'm obsessed with squash, so anything squash I will devour. But it's really easy. You just cut up an acorn squash crosswise, take out the middle, and you just stick it in the oven with a little bit of water for about maybe 30 minutes till it's, kind of tender. In the meantime, all you have to do is take maple syrup and butter and rosemary and mix them up together. And my husband's Canadian, so we add a little extra maple syrup. And then you just, glaze it on and put it in for another 10 minutes and you're good to go. And it's delicious.
Awesome. And it's so beautiful too.
And it's really pretty, yeah. And I love how it looks on a table. So
yeah, it looks wonderful on the table.
Yeah. And it doesn't look like vegetable. Wow.
No, it doesn't. No, it's an
like
exciting vegetable.
Well, it's interesting. My contribution is the pumpkin pie, and so anybody who knows me knows that I'm an irrational person in the kitchen because I bake before I cook. Meaning like everybody should have dessert before they have dinner.
Of course, it's all about the sweets, isn't it?
It's true. My husband's like, "Where's the meal?" And I'm like, "I bake cookies."
Right.
Okay.
That's okay.
But I find it relaxing.
Cookie dinner is delicious.
Exactly. So at Thanksgiving, I'm vegetarian, so he usually makes the turkey and all the sides, and I always contribute a pie, either pumpkin pie or pecan pie, because they're both so simple to make. This one came out of a Martha Stewart cookbook, so I can't claim anything kind of family heirloomish about the recipe. But, I kind of can get it done in 5 minutes, prepped in the oven and out. Obviously, we'll post all of these recipes to Facebook, so you can indulge in them too. But really, for me, it's just like, it always tastes great. Like, warm it up with ice cream, and I feel like it's this classic, but it really takes so much less time to prepare than everybody thinks.
Yeah. I'm so impressed. I mean, like, I'm like you. Like, I kind of cook, kind of maybe cook.
Wait, but you own a food blog.
I know, but I'm like the convert. Like, I'm the person who didn't know how to cook and
I love it.
I really just appreciate it when people make food from scratch. And I think that for a holiday like Thanksgiving, we tend to think that, oh, it's too indulgent to have pie, or I shouldn't have too much brie, but really that's what this is about, right? This is a holiday about giving thanks for what you have and really appreciating it. And I think if you make it from scratch, it's not junk food. You're supposed to be celebrating.
If you make it from scratch, you have to eat it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Right. I mean, it's sort of like the healthy version of indulgence, right? It's just cooked with your own.
And sometimes you just have to enjoy life.
Yeah, you do. It's one meal, and you're with people that you care about. So
if you can't enjoy it on Thanksgiving, what's the point, really?
Exactly. So. I think we're all ready to indulge. I'm not sure if we're allowed to eat what's on the table, but hopefully yes. All right, so apparently we can eat everything because we just did. But of course, we could talk about how not to indulge, or we could spend our time talking about, the benefits of indulging, right? So what are they? I mean, there should be some.
What's interesting is there isn't a really strong argument as to what makes social connections so healthy for you, but probably the predominant hypothesis is there's both biological and psychological things that come with stress reduction from feeling understood and feeling like you have a social connection with humans. I think we're hardwired as humans to be connected, and you need to feel that. And I think when you get, because like I said earlier, it's really important not just the number of connections you have, but actually the quality.
Nice.
And so when you start to feel that connection, stress levels go down, all your health measures go up, and everyone's a winner.
So sort of the importance for you, sort of connecting through food, is sort of that it sort of not just makes you happier, but makes you healthier.
Absolutely. So health actually. Social connections, the quality of your social connections, is as healthy as quitting smoking, or even starting to exercise regularly. And those are by far the two physical healthiest things you can do. Social connection is more important than those things.
Wow.
Which is crazy, And when you have a dinner, I think food is fantastic, and yes, it provides nutrition and all that, but for a holiday like Thanksgiving, when you're not supposed to be worrying so much about calories anymore, you can actually take this added benefit of getting deeper connections with your family and the people you love and care about, and get that, and that's equally, if not more important too. And it's this opportunity we have to take something that's not just Thanksgiving, where it's obvious you can sit down and have a big 2-hour dinner, but work it into your regular life, and whenever you can, and if you've got a house of crazy kids, you do what you got to do. But.
Right. Yeah, but you sort of the idea, I think, Tam and Lynn, as you said, Thanksgiving could be every day, even if it's for a small sliver of time, right? Yeah. It's not a ritual to sit together and have a meal. Shouldn't be this kind of strange ritual. So before we wrap up, I mean, obviously Thanksgiving is also a time to sort of be thankful, right? So what are you all thankful for?
I think, as the years have gone on, I've actually become more thankful for the event itself, just because, every year we go around, we say what we're thankful for, but really every year I just feel a little bit more happy to be with my family and friends, whoever's there, and to really appreciate that time, and not to just be like, okay, this is the holiday before Christmas, when we get presents. But really to enjoy that family time. That's, yeah.
I think this year I'm really thankful that I found a better work-life balance. Because last year, I don't even remember what Thanksgiving was, and this year,
Are you trying to make me feel guilty?
No, not at all.
I'm joking.
I said I was thankful.
Yes, no, I know, I'm joking.
But I'm having just a great, I feel like I'm in a really good place right now. I've got a great work-life balance, and I'm happy, and I feel good. So that's what I'm thankful for.
That's awesome.
That's a really good one.
Mine's similar, but I feel like I found a diet, life, health balance, because when I grew up, I really actually didn't like Thanksgiving, because I had constant dieting issues my entire life, and for me, Thanksgiving was the holiday of guilt, where everybody loved it because it was about food, and I was like, don't make me eat it, don't make me eat it. And I'm just really thankful that I have gotten over that, and I'm happy and healthy and feel the way I want to feel and look the way I want to look, and have gotten rid of all that baggage and come to terms with that stuff and feel good about myself.
Really great. Really great.
Well, I'm, of course I'm thankful for my family. But I think this Thanksgiving, what feels really good to me is I just, the last 60 days have been really, really crazy here at Joyus. But we just recently bought a whole new set of people into the team. Some have been here on the team for a long time and are sort of getting newer and expanded roles and other new additions. And I just feel like at peace with sort of kind of the team at Joyus. And
Nice.
I'm like, in the sense, I feel like it takes a little bit, I feel a little less pressure and more just like, okay, the gang's all here. And, you know, people are kind of just taking their businesses and running with it. And so I feel like that gives me a little bit of like sort of just kind of less stress. And I appreciate that everybody's taking on more, so maybe I can have
A vacation?
I'm going to
Right.
May on Saturday.
See?
but yeah, but I'm just really thankful kind of when I see our team and how much they're stepping up and taking on. I feel like it actually, you know, it's just making me happier in
Nice.
totality, sort of both professionally and personally. So I know, it's a good place to be. All right, so as we wrap up, a special thank you, Darya, for joining us and joining our meal. We're so happy to have you. Our special giveaway this week on Joyus is actually 3 of our very favorite wine aerators for all of your holiday entertaining. All you need to do is share with us your favorite tips and things to be thankful for this holiday season. And with that, we're going to give you a preview of what's up for Black Friday. 25% off on 25 of our favorite products, 50% off on 50 of our favorite products. You'll have to stick around until Friday to figure out which those products are, which is exciting. And I promise you an even better and more delightful offer for Cyber Monday. But we'll talk about that next Sunday night. With that, take a look at what's coming this week on Joyus. And thanks again. All right, cheers.
Cheers. Bon appetit.
It's all good. Now we can eat some more pumpkin pie.